Obviously, the Koreans have been wanting this to happen for some time now, and apparently they've ticked all the boxes, so they should be pretty happy. Estimates are that this could attract 90 trillion won, or about $67 billion of foreign money into South Korea. Is that pretty much on the mark?
So thanks for having me, first of all. Maybe if I can just give a bit of background on the WIGB and what it represents. It is one of our most widely used government bond indices. It includes large, liquid, investment-grade, local currency, fixed-rate global government bond markets that are highly accessible to international investors. The South Korean regulators have undertaken a series of reforms over the last 2 years to facilitate inclusion up to the kind of highest standards of the WIGB. As an index provider, we kind of don't make any attempts to try and estimate or predict flows, but we view our role in kind of making these changes to provide information to index users in the market, showing kind of what the impact will be in terms of market value weight exposures and the recalibration to other markets as a result of the changes.
All right, so Nikki, is this with effect immediately? Because, you know, there were concerns expressed by both Morgan Stanley and also Goldman Sachs that Korea's addition may be delayed by up to a year because of slow take-up of settlement via Euroclear. Is that still the case, or has that sorted itself out?
So we have provided a longer kind of notice period for the market to undertake various readiness activities on the back of our affirmative decision that the market will be included. So the bonds will start to be added in November of 2025, and this will allow market counterparties like global custodians, Euroclear, and other settlement platforms to follow through on those next steps to ensure a seamless inclusion in November of next year.
Hi, Nikki. Can you give us some insight as to why the FTSE Russell deferred India's inclusion into the WIGB?
So the WIGB and the EMGBI represent kind of two different constructs in terms of indices. The WIGB is, a much kind of higher threshold for market accessibility. It includes highly rated markets, so it has a minimum of a single A rating to have a market be included. So India was not on our radar for inclusion in the WIGB, but it was kind of being tracked by us for inclusion in EMGBI, which is the peer group that is kind of appropriate for India at this juncture. We think it's notable that India was included in that index. It's viewed largely as part of the mainstream emerging markets choice set. So it's an increasingly important part of those EM portfolios, which are, managed kind of separately from the WIGB money. Again, kind of represents this largely large, liquid, accessible, mostly developed markets peer group.